Hey team, if you're like me and you've recently become unemployed, might be time to test out some of those culinary skills you've been trying to work on for the last few years. Today we're going to start the very first episode of JD's super tasty recipes. We're going to be starting with some pan fried pork dumplings, and I'll show you what we've got. Got some wonton wrappers, bit of ginger, some pork, a few sauces and some spices to spice it up a bit, some spring onions and some stuff for a dipping sauce. We're going to whip all this up and then I'll share the recipe at the end of this video. Thanks very much. Rightio, so the first thing we're going to do is make up our dipping sauce, so we can put that one aside. You're going to take about a cup of soy sauce. You want to cut it with a couple of teaspoons worth of sriracha, add a bit of spice to it. And you're going to take the juice. The recipe calls for 3 lemons, but I much prefer limes. I think they're a much nicer flavour. We're going to give it a nice good whisk. With any good sauce, make sure you give it a good solid taste before you. Oh yeah, that's zesty. There we have it. Nice and simple, exciting soy sauce. Righto, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up our spring onions, take the hairy butts off. You want to peel off any leaves that are looking a bit scraggly, I guess. Make sure they're all nice and clean. This is using a little bit over half a bunch, and then if you feel like it, the other half of the bunch you can use as a garnish when you serve them, if you're entertaining. Personally, I'm not going to do that because we're just going to eat them. Doesn't really know what they look like at home. Awesome. Punch them all up, and you're going to just Righto, so next thing we need is about 2 teaspoons of minced ginger. Just some fresh ginger root there, and we're just going to up and down the microplane until we've got about 2 teaspoons worth. Next up, you want about a tablespoon, maybe a bit extra of minced garlic. I'm just going to fry them up in a bit of sesame oil. Just want to take the bitterness out of it and get those flavours going. Saute mix to the bowl. Add the pork, about 3 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, bit of China's 5 spice, Whacking the egg. Mix it all together. Don't be scared to get your hands in there and get all messy. Your pork mix should look something like this. We're going to whack that one in the fridge and we're going to make the dumplings a bit later on. Back team, it's time for the fun part. Folding the dumplings. Woo! Too full. They get better from here. Okay, so we've made it about halfway through the wonton wrappers and a little bit under halfway through the meat. As you can see, the quality of the folding has been greatly increasing as we go. I'm going to give you guys a little quick demo on how I've worked out how to fold them. Okay, so you're going to grab your wonton wrapper off your stack. You're going to get half a spoon in the middle, flatten it down. Now we're going to get a bit of water just around the top half of the meat. Then you want to fold it, and you're going to pinch it in the corner and just do a fold on one side and push it into the other side. So there's one end smooth and one end pleated is the correct term. And just kind of work it around little bits at a time. Make sure you're squeezing all the air out as you do it. They get a bit messy sometimes. If you overfill them, they explode. And pinch them all together. And then at the end, and you get a nice little gyoza shape. We have finished making the dumplings. Now it's time to cook them. Right, yeah, so we're going to get that pan nice and hot, and we're going to put a whole stack of the dumplings into the nice hot oil. We're going to give it a good cook for about 1 to 2 minutes. I'm just going to transfer them to some paper towel just to drain all the other ones, and then we'll get them back in the pot later on. We'll load that pan up, make sure it's nice and hot. Batch is done. We just want to get those bottoms nice and golden crispy brown. That's what we want. Just keep repeating the process, adding a bit of oil in the pan, and keep repeating until you've cooked all of your dumplings. So we're going to add the dumplings to the pan. We'll make sure the water comes about halfway up them. And we're going to cover them with a lid, let them steam away for about 5 to 7 minutes. And a presto pan fried dumplings. Top up that water, and look at that. Halfway up the dumplings, lid on, medium low heat, let it steam away. So what I'm doing here is just giving them a quick flash fry, just to get them to crisp back up and they've been cooked.
Yeah.
Get them moving in the pan, make sure they're not sticking too much. And that is us done. Dumplings all round. And last but certainly not least, serve your dumplings with your dipping sauce, and if you're feeling adventurous, a bit of Thai chili jam, doesn't go astray either. Make sure you get to share them with someone and you have a nice cold drink with it. Thanks for tuning in, team. Hope you've enjoyed it. Alright, it's time for the review from my number one fan, biggest supporter. Here we go.
Alright guys, let's see how this goes. They look good, and they've been smelling good since you started making them, so... Dip it in the sauce.
Dip the sauce.
Mmm. Really good. The sauce is really zesty and delicious, which I think must be the lime. And then the dumplings themselves, perfectly cooked.
Hope you guys can recreate this too. JD's Super Tasty Recipes, signing out.